Ethan Laird, that's over the line now. What does he bring to the squad?
Lots of quality, lots of pace, lots of excitement. He's a really good personality. He's a lovely boy. Wait till you get a chance to meet him yourself or interview him. You'll see his personality, and that's what I want. You know, he's young, he's ambitious, he's a very good player. He'll enable us to play more towards the style that I want to play with in terms of fullbacks, higher up the pitch, and he'll enable us also at times to play with a back three. I'm really looking forward to working with him. It's the first time I've met him formally today. Obviously, we've had a chat over the phone and that, but we've been away over the weekend, so I haven't. And we only did a short session this afternoon. So, but he's fit, raring to go. He played 90 minutes for Man Utd against Rayo Vallecano, I think 7 days or 8 days ago, and then he played 30 minutes in a game as well, middle of last week. So he's fit and ready to go.
Okay, I mean, he could go into the side straight away tomorrow. I mean,
yeah, he's ready to go. The only thing will be he's not had an adjustment with his teammates, but I think good players can fit in. We're not going to ask him to do anything that he hasn't done before. I think with the fullbacks that we've got that have been playing, they've had no backups, so they've had to play. But probably, Ozzy in the last weeks had to knock out 3 games, so there would be no issue in terms of throwing Ethan in. I haven't made my decision on that. I've literally just walked straight in from training, as Paul would know, rushed in for this. So I haven't had a chance to sit with the staff and the sports science and the medics to get everything that I need from them, because 1 or 2 players were returning to training just today. So in terms of team news, the good thing is everybody barring George, Luke and Jake and Taylor's out there. So Chrissy's back on the training pitch. Just I ain't had a chance to have a formal chat with everyone about who can play what minutes and what's best for everybody.
Okay. Just I mean, obviously, the latter part of the second half, the changes in the subs all made an impact. I mean, you spoke about Tyler on Saturday, but just the role of like Sinclair when he came on, and also Andre Giselle. I mean, he played that cracking ball down the line for Sinclair to run onto. Was that kind of pleasing for you?
Yeah, it was, but Dozza was in the team 2 weeks ago at Blackburn. He comes off, and the subs had a big impact then, and we nearly went and equalised. And the subs had a big impact at Charlton. People need to take the shirt when they've got it. Do you know what I mean? I think people that are in the team, I thought Albert come on and was excellent at home to Middlesbrough, for example. So it's lovely to get the impact off the bench. I would rather have the impact from the starters. I'd rather the starters make the starting team right, if that makes sense, than me having to keep changing it from the side. I'm definitely a coach that's not going to settle for a result if I feel that I can have an impact on it by throwing people on the pitch. And at the end, we had, everyone we could throw on it. Giselle actually had gone to left back at the time just to get the extra striker on. And I said to him today, I'm so pleased with the character and mentality. But what about sticking to the game plan and executing that? So it's great that we show the character and the mentality after a chat at half time and the subs come on and have an impact. But what about the game? What about the game plan that we had at the start? Why are we not executing? Now, there's a few things in it. We got a little bit nervous again after we conceded the first goal. And we got and conceded a really bad second goal. And we had a huge chance to go 1-0 up away from home against a team that have lost 1 game in 19. And we have to go and take our chance to go 1-0 up because it will settle the team down. We know we're missing some players at the moment. I would say easily, if you wanted, or arguably, there's 7 starters missing from the team at the weekend. I don't think Alex Neil's saying the same. I think he's got an eye on his full team. So we know we're up against it. But the only way we're going to be able to perform at this level is if everyone's together and working and sticking to the game plan. It's fantastic the boys come off the bench and make an impact. It's really important that everyone can see that we make positive changes to chase the game. But I want the people that have got the shirt to own it a little bit more. And that's what the concerning thing is for me. I've praised them to the hilt for their character and mentality, but I'm a little bit concerned that it's taking me to have an emergency conversation at half time in the last 2 games to get that out of the team. We could be sat here with no points now or 9, and we're somewhere in between because all 3 games could have gone either way. Blackburn have been going great guns since we got beat narrowly there, and we were frustrated by that. But I think we've played 4 games this season and 3 away from home. So we're welcoming the home games this week. I think it's a tough league away from home. And we've been to obviously Blackburn and Sunderland, Charlton in the Cup. And it's nice to have a couple of home games now. If we came out with 6 points and had 10 after 5 games, we'd be absolutely delighted. But that doesn't seem to be the QPR way. So I'm sure it's not going to be as easy as that. I think we'll take it a game at a time. I think Blackpool at the weekend were really hard done by to lose in the 87th minute to Swansea. I thought they put in a good show there for Appleton. They'll come and they'll be a tough nut to crack. We are definitely going to go for them like we did against Middlesbrough, because that's how we want to play at home. I'm really looking forward to the game as well. We'll deal with that first and then Rotherham after it. Rotherham have started the season really well as well, but certainly our home form needs to be strong. But we're a team where nothing's guaranteed. What we need to do is find a bit more consistency in our level of performance, because in all the games so far, we've tended to play for a half, and a half's not enough, is it?